Kachava. Let's have a little discussion about this stuff, shall we? In this video, I'm going to do a full review of kachava, the all-in-one nutrition shake. I'm going to go into the nuts and bolts of what you can expect when you get it, what exactly is in it, how it tastes, and what you can expect to pay for it. But before I get down to the mouth-watering details, make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. All right, bells and whistles, kachava. I would say it was about 5 to 6 years ago, maybe even a little longer than that I first saw this stuff come onto the market. I had a close friend who was also a client of mine mention it to me one day, and he said, "Hey, have you ever heard of this kachava stuff?" And I said, I think I saw an ad for it on Instagram or somewhere, and it intrigued me, but I kind of shied away when I saw the price tag, and I'll get to that in a second. And he said, "Oh, I absolutely love this stuff. It tastes really good, it blends really easy, and it's got all these vitamins and minerals, and it's like an all-in-one thing." When they say all-in-one on here, I can't dispute that because it's definitely an all-in-one. I'm going to tell you why in a second. From a strictly formulation perspective, let's start there. I am a big fan of all clean, all natural products, especially those that are organic. And if you've seen any of my videos, especially my review videos where I smash things, you know exactly where I stand on that. I don't like artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. I don't like hormones and antibiotics. I don't like FD&C red leg number 4. I don't like any of that garbage swimming through your body, and I especially don't like it swimming through mine. So I always seek out and root out the cleanest brands out there. And from that perspective, I'm going to give kachava a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, actually. They are about as clean as you can possibly imagine, which I absolutely love. So that's a big benefit right then and there. Now let's address the all-in-one fact. What that simply means is there are protein powders and there are meal replacements. This is a meal replacement. It has a good macronutrient balance, and it has additional things in it, such as micronutrients, superfoods, and a battery of other vitamins and minerals that a basic protein powder does not give you. From a macronutrient perspective, it has 6 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and 25 grams of protein per serving, and it weighs in at 240 calories. But it gets even better than that. It has a broad spectrum of vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, C, E, thiamine, riboflavin, those are your B vitamins, a whole slew of B vitamins. In fact, it's got 130% of your daily allowance of vitamin B12 per serving. It's got biotin in it, which is a B derivative, as well as pantothenic acid. You often see people taking biotin and pantothenic acid for hair growth and volume and health. And no matter how much of that I take, my hair's not coming back. I already realized that. It's just the luck of the draw for me. And they also have magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, all these micronutrients in there, manganese, chromium. So from a perspective of all-in-one, you're really not going to find anything better than this on the market, in my opinion. I've seen a couple brands out there, I've read their labels, and this has a very broad spectrum of vitamins and minerals and a great macronutrient profile. Plus it's got the 6 grams of fiber, and I'm a big fiber guy, which I feel that is something that's not talked about enough and not shown enough to people. Personally, I aim for 50 to 60 grams of fiber a day. So if I was to take this in the form of a shake, I'd be thrilled to have 6 grams of fiber in here, and then anything else I add to it, such as psyllium powder or flax or chia seeds or anything like that, is just going to boost the fiber content even more. Now, the constituents of the protein itself come from, it's a plant protein blend that derives from yellow pea protein, organic brown rice protein, organic amaranth, organic quinoa, which I love, organic sacha inca, which is a peanut derivative, I believe. And then it's got omega EFA and fiber blend in it, which I already talked about the fiber. Most of these things are organic too. And then it has a superfood blend that contains coconut nectar, acai berry, maca, camu camu, organic jujube, blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, acerola, baobab, papaya. I mean, the list goes on. And a lot of these things are digestive enzymes as well, so you have digestive support. And then on the back, you see it says here, supports energy, digestion, muscles, weight, immune system, mind, heart, joints, bones, hair, skin, nails. They've got every base covered that I have seen in a nutritional shake. And that's what I feel separates these guys from everybody else. Now we have to talk about the price tag of this. Normally, under normal circumstances, a 7-serving package like this one that I have runs somewhere between $35 and $40. And you may say to yourself, wow, that's expensive. And a 15-serving package runs in the ballpark of $60 to $70. And that is what my friend, Dr. Ed McLaren told me about a while ago. He said it's got a heftier price tag, but it packs a lot of punch. I do believe that when you combine all of that together that they have to offer here, and you're having a shake that costs approximately $5 a pop, you're going to spend about the same on a different meal replacement shake that doesn't have all these things that you add in anyway because you buy them separately and you're popping all these pills and doing all these other powders. In the big picture, that basically balances out. So think to yourself, am I going to invest all my money into a package of this and not have to worry about getting vitamin D and C and E and biotin and pantothenic acid and all those other things and a digestive blend? Or am I going to get a chintzier or cheaper version of a meal replacement and buy all those other things and still pay the same amount of price? And my question to you is, have you ever really priced things out like that? And a lot of people don't. They just say, oh, this is too expensive, I can't afford it. But in the big picture, you probably can't afford this, and it is going to be great for your body because it is organic and it is all clean and it is all natural and it has all these other bells and whistles to it that a lot of meal replacements don't have. And I always tell people, I would rather pay more now on my health and on my diet and on my fitness than paying a ton of money down the road when I'm a lot older and I have no choice but to buy pills and drugs and medications and doctor's visits and everything like that. My whole thing is longevity and aging gracefully and being as fit as you can as long as you can. And if you integrate something like this into your diet, you can do just that. Now what I like to do is take this bag up to my kitchen. I'm gonna put it in a shaker bottle. I'm gonna shake it up and we're gonna have a lookie at what it looks like when you shake it up, and I'm gonna do a quick taste test. Because I want you to know how well it blends up, and I'm just gonna use straight water, no bells or whistles, no vanilla almond milk or anything else additional, because a lot of people try to give you smoke and mirrors and say, this tastes great, but they add all these other things in and it doesn't actually taste great. I'm gonna give you the straight dope, straight water, that's it. All right, let's head to the kitchen. Here we are in the kitchen, and just to show you what I'm going to use, this is a conventional shaker bottle cup, and it's got one of these wire balls in it. I know these are really popular, you probably have all seen them. Just nothing fancy. Put that in there, you fill it with water, you put your powder in, you lock it down, and then you shake it up. And that's how we're gonna roll. I never measure the amount of water when I'm using a shaker bottle. I just estimate it. Because oftentimes when I use a powder, I add other things to it, like pine pollen and maca and psyllium husk and ground up flax seeds and ground up chia and all these other bells and whistles, and peanut butter powder. I love that in there too. Honestly, this is the chocolate flavor, as you can see. I have tasted it already, and I'm not gonna be biased, but I really like the flavor of it. But I just wanna show you what it looks like when you use just straight up water and the powder alone and nothing else. And then I'm gonna take a sip of it, and we're gonna talk about that. Okay, I filled this about to here with water. If you can see that, it's a little bit past halfway. How many ounces am I at? I can't even see this. Looks like about 16 ounces maybe. I'm gonna take one serving, which is, how many scoops is it? It is 2 scoops. Keep that in mind. If you want to do a half scoop, that would be 120 calories, and it'll be half the amount of protein, fiber, carbs, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna do 2 scoops. There's one, and then I wanna make them nice and level. There, you see that? Cheers. In it goes. All right, ready? I'm gonna lock it down, and then we're gonna play a little heavy metal music as I shake this up. You ready? Set, let's go. Remember the shake weight? That just reminded me of the shake weight. All right, I'm gonna open it. Ooh, it smells delicious and chocolatey. Can you see in there? That's what it looks like. It looks creamy. It looks like it blends really well. Can you see that? Actually, I'm gonna come over and sit the camera down. See? Blends pretty well. Let's have a taste test. Pop the lid. Smells good, smells chocolatey. It doesn't have that heinous fake sweetener smell. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I'm at the gym and someone's shaking up some kind of weird concoction, Jack 3D or something like that, and I can smell it all the way across the gym. And speaking of which, make sure to stay tuned because I'm gonna be doing a video on pre-workout formulas. I'm gonna do a deep dive on that. I'm gonna do a review on it. All right, you ready? Taste test. Yep, it's just like I remember. It's very smooth. I don't recognize any artificial sweetener flavor. It tastes not very gritty at all. Some of these vegan protein powders, the plant-based ones, are gritty and like chalky. And this does not taste that way at all. It has a pleasant chocolate flavor. It's not too sweet. It tastes very creamy for just being used with water. And honestly, it's very delightful. Now, if you wanted to use a blender, you're gonna get the same exact effect. If I can shake this up in a shaker bottle with just that ball in there and it comes out nice and smooth, you can guarantee that if you put it in a blender and make it there, it's gonna be even smoother, but at least the same way. And again, This is an all-in-one formula. You can add other things to it if you'd like. My significant other Jen and I like to add other things like greens. We often put baby spinach, asparagus, broccoli, and stuff like that in our shakes and our smoothies. I have even put Brussels sprouts in them. Yes, believe it or not, Brussels sprouts are amazing in shakes and smoothies. You heard that directly from me, Killer K-Rail. It makes them a little more thick and creamy, and it just adds a different consistency. But just know that you could add other things in here. I don't think you need to add anything else from a nutritional perspective. Like I said, I think you get it all in here. It's a great balance of protein, carbs, and fat. You get a good amount of fiber. You get probiotics. You get essential vitamins and minerals. You get the protein that you need. It's complete protein. And it weighs in at 240 calories straight up as is. Anything you add to it is going to bulk those calories up. If you are trying to bulk up, you can put some peanut butter powder in there, some regular almond butter, some regular peanut butter. You can put avocado in there. You can add raisins. You can do all kinds of different things to make it thicker and more voluminous if you feel this is not enough to satiate your appetite. But remember, I do fasting, and we do 2 meals a day, and sometimes we do 1 meal a day. And if I was going to do 1 meal, and this was going to be it, I would load this sucker up with all those greens I was talking about, and I'd put some nut butters in there and make it into a big old significant bowl, and I'd probably put some ice cubes in it and make it really thick and have a smoothie bowl out of it instead of just a shake. Overall, kachava gets 2 thumbs up from me. I highly recommend these guys. Go out and get some. Tell them Kevin sent you. Use your shaker bottles, use your blenders, use them in a dietary diversity fasting protocol, use them in a regular protocol. It's entirely up to you. Just do it. Think happy thoughts. Give your body what it needs, and be happy and think happy thoughts every minute of the day. And it all starts with feeding your body right and feeding your system correctly. That is how you reverse the aging process, my friends. Until next time, this is Kevin David Rail reporting live. Make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet.